Hey, everybody out there in internet land, this is Jesse. Wanted to take a chance to talk about what's been going on with me and get everybody an update. There's been lots of questions flooding into my family and to me about what happened, what's going on. So I'd like to do a video real quick of explaining what happened, kind of the steps of what's been going on and what's going to happen in the next few weeks, months, maybe even years. So let's talk about the nuances of what happened. We have found that the seizures were caused by something. We actually have connected the dots and we figured out what was going on, and we've made huge steps and strides to fix that. But in the words of some of the doctors that I've been working with, I have basically, through all the combative behavior, through all the convulsions, in the time frame that was going on with this, basically rolled a car about 3 or 4 times. In the last 2.5 weeks, I have been experiencing pain levels that I've just not experienced before. Substantial stuff that's just been crippling me. But it's all part of the healing process. We are getting through, the pain levels are getting through mobility issues. I damaged my shoulder pretty bad in one of the falls that I took when I went into one of the seizures. My left shoulder, pretty unusable. We're getting through it. I've got starting to get range of motion in my arm and able to use my left hand. Huge benefits. I've got lots of bruising. A lot of that was caused by highly combative behavior and just something that I'm going to have to deal with. We're getting through this. So let's talk about the recovery. One of the downfalls to having a grand mal seizure is, or any seizure I guess from that matter, is that I have lost my driving privileges for boats, for cars, and all sorts of stuff for 6 months post-seizure, assuming that I don't have any further seizures. The problem with this, my main occupation is driving fire trucks and ambulances. So at this point, we're discussing options. I'm out of work until we can get through the 6 months without seizures. The other side of this, my business. I'm not able to kayak, not able to drive my boat, which shuts down my business for at least 6 months coming into the busy season. So we're scrambling, trying to figure out how we're going to get the season up underway, get things going on while I go through this recovery process. So let's talk about some of the side effects that have been going on from this. Some of the side effects that I've been dealing with in the last few weeks are, like I mentioned earlier, pain levels, inability to really exercise, and the real struggle that I'm dealing with is a loss of the ability to participate in the coping mechanisms that I really enjoy. Things like surfing, climbing, skiing, scuba diving, snorkeling, spearfishing, being in the boat, hiking, camping, all things that I cannot do for a good length of time until we can get over this. So I'm driving myself kind of mad dealing with these issues of, okay, how am I ever going to be able to get back into this lifestyle that I choose to be in? I hate to sound ungrateful. I'm alive. I have my kids. I have my family. I have my friends. People that just absolutely love me beyond what I could have ever imagined. It's just been very difficult. We're struggling to keep our household upright right now with loss of my business temporarily and working through the ability to maintain my career. And it's been hard mentally to get through this. The medications that they've had me on for the anti-seizure stuff in the hospital, some tremendous adverse reactions, hallucinations, increased pain levels, depression, mood swings, stuff that are just really scary things that as I've come off the medications have been very difficult on my body, and just making adjustments to that. So as we discussed a little bit about the side effects, the impact on my job, the impact on my daily life. Right now I can't go ride a bike. It's hard to justify being home alone with my kids until we can teach them how to dial 911. I can't drive to the grocery store, can't drive to the beach. All things that I don't want to get into a negative spiel about, but it's affected how I parent, how I go about my daily life. If you think about it, the seizure that I had, we're working on healing that stuff, but I can't necessarily go into and take a bath. I have to take a shower. I can't lock the bathroom door because, God forbid, I go into a seizure and the bathroom door is locked. We got to kick the door down. Kind of let everybody know where I'm at all times, and make sure there's a backup system just in case the thing goes down. Tough stuff for me to swallow. So, closing out this video, it's going to be tough. This last Monday was probably one of the hardest days of my life that I've ever had to go through. Between pain levels, the coming off the medications, and just a bunch of other things. As I was telling somebody, I lost my fight, and that's just not like me. Really hard on me, and I felt like by losing my fight, I let a lot of people down. There was a time period during this whole thing that I had lost my ability to fight physically. I just was beyond mentally and physically just able to fight for myself. And my friends, my family, my brothers, my sisters, my mom, everybody stepped up to the plate, took a beating of a lifetime, and fought for me, and really gave it their all to keep me alive. And I feel like I'd be letting them down if I gave up and just fell into a depression about this whole stupid ordeal. So we're going to end this on a good note. Tuesday morning of this week, I woke up and turned on some Jimmy Buffett and decided that I had moxie. I'm going to fight. I may lose a lifestyle that I cherish deeply, but that doesn't mean that I've lost all my lifestyles that I cherish deeply. I still have the ability to be a great parent, a great friend, a great family member. And I plan on going as far and fast as I possibly can, and I'm going to fight through this. I plan on trying to come back and being a firefighter again. I plan on being a kayak guide, a scuba diver, spear fisherman, all these different things in my life. I plan on coming back. And that's a good thing, is I will go farther, I will go faster. I'm going to make this happen. So on that note, I really have to close out and say, from the bottom of my heart, thank you to everybody who has given financially, who have given their heart and souls, and who took a beating of a lifetime to keep me alive. I owe you guys just about everything. And I'm able to be a parent still, and able to snuggle up with my kids and my wife and my family, and that means the world to me. Thank you. And beyond that, see you guys later.